My name is Adam, and this is my wife, Brooke Burleson. We are the co-founders of Run For Holland Foundation, which started around 10 years ago when we found out we were pregnant with our daughter, Holland, and found out soon after that she would be born with Down syndrome.
We didn't know a lot about special needs at the time, and so we had a couple in our community who reached out and invited us into their home, and they had a daughter with Down syndrome, and so we just got to be a part of their lives for a few months and be around their daughter, and that is really the way that Run For Holland came about. Was a response to a need in our community of linking families together who may be in similar situations to get resources, to get encouragement, to get support, and we are active, and so we wanted to use that avenue as a way to bring these two things together. When I was pregnant, we had met with our genetic counselor, and at the time we were a little lost in our journey, and so she gave us a short story called Welcome to Holland by Emily Pearl Kingsley. And as we read that story, it really spoke to us and put words to how we were feeling.
It meant a lot to us in a moment where we really wanted to try to make the best of a situation that was very uncertain and kind of scary to us at the time, is why we named our daughter Holland. So we named her that because the short story really showed us that God had big plans for Holland and for us, and then we decided to name the race Run For Holland, because after we heard the short story, we knew that we wanted the community, our community, to have the mindset that the story talks about, that if you spend your whole life wishing that you would have gone to Italy, then you'll never look around and see the very special things about Holland. So we wanted people to know by exposure to those with special needs, by interactions at the race, and highlighting that portion of our community, that people actually can look around and see that there's very special things about those with special needs once they get to know them. And on race day, just for people who haven't been there to kind of know what it looks like, what to expect. So we started with just a 5K, and that grew into a 5K and a 10K. And then we partnered with a group called Speed for Need that has push chairs for people with disabilities who can't run the race. And volunteers will people will volunteer to push those individuals in chairs. And when we partnered with them, that really helped a lot to bring about what Brooke was talking about, and connecting those families, connecting those people together, and connecting the community to people with special needs.
This year was our 10-year anniversary, and we were so excited that this race has been going on for 10 years and that we've had the support from our community and from our runners to just come back and race with us and run with us and hang out with us each year. We want to thank everybody who's continued to come out each year, and we just thank you for your support, we thank you for your encouragement, and we thank you for investing in the special needs community.
And also for anybody who has never ran the race, if you're in our community, we would love for people who are in the community especially to come out. But if you're a runner or you see this on social media, our goal is to have more exposure about the race, and people who maybe have heard the name but didn't know what it was about. You can't really describe it well. So I would just encourage you to come out and be a part of the race, whether you volunteer, you just cheer on people from along the race course, or you run or decide to push a chair if that's for you. All of those are really great ways to see how impactful this race is for people with special needs in our community.